we have definitely got to start our Flashback Friday showcase. On this week's showcase set, well, I have to admit that it is by far one of my favorite sets. Now, just hear me out just for a second. This set in particular pretty much ignited my love for this brand, although it is the following year that I truly like a heck of a lot more. But being that this is kind of the whole debut, well, I think it's well deserving of a showcase. Now, we all understand that in the early 90s, Upper Deck was the almighty manufacturer of cards. But let me just say this. In comparison, Upper Deck had nothing on these ones. This set had it all. It had a fantastic design. It also had foil, amazing action shots, and the back of the cards were just as exciting as the fronts. If hobbyists haven't figured it out by now, I am talking about 1992-93 Fleer Ultra. This 450 card set was released in 2 different series. Splitting right down to the middle, Series 1 was from number 1 to 250. Series 2, of course, was the remaining from 251 to 450. And had 41 rookies in total. So let's take a sneak peek of some of the rookies in the rookie class. Tommy Soderstrom, Roman Hammerlick, Richard Smelik, Billy Guerin, Sergei Zubov, Martin Straka, Andrei Kovalenko, Guy Hebert, Rob Zamuner, Nikolai Borchevsky, Steve Konowalchuk, and there are tons more. We dip into some of the subsets, starting with award winners. This 10-card set randomly was inserted into packs at a ratio of 1 in every 22 packs. And of course, showcasing the award winners. Jeremy Roenick, Performance Highlights. This 23-card set was randomly inserted into packs. However, numbers 11 and 12 were specifically for mail-in redemption only. Oddly enough, was not available in Canada. It is known that Roenick had autographed 2,000 copies of these cards, so if you were one of the lucky ones, well, they came at a ratio of 1 in every 8,000 packs. NHL All-Stars. Only available in the first series packs, this 12-card set showcased the first team All-Stars by conference, and had 2 known uncorrected errors in the set. Card number 1 being Paul Coffey was actually pictured Kevin Stevens on the back. So it's completely the reversed hitting card number 5, where it's Kevin Stevens and on the back, Paul Coffey. Ultra Imports. Randomly inserted at a ratio of 1 in every 6 packs, but only in the second series, was this 25-card set, which showcased foreign players in the NHL at the time. Ultra Rookies. Randomly inserted into packs, but only in Series 1, this 8-card set showcased some of the rookies that year. Prior to this set's release, there was a promo card, Jeremy Roenick alongside with Mr. Harding, which is the president of Fleer. Personally, I have never seen this card in person. I've actually only ever seen it today, although I knew of its existence. Seeing it's a whole new thing for me. Now, before I bow out from this segment, I simply want to say one thing. Well, maybe a few things. Now, as many of us collectors know, Upper Deck made its debut in the early 90s and was all the hype. Primarily, in my opinion, because they were pretty much counterfeit proof. Having that tiny little hologram flipped the hobby world. Now, I will say this, it was really cool and it gained them a lot of attention. However, if we take a look in comparison to the back of an Upper Deck card to an Ultra Fleer card, you can't really compare the two. In my personal opinion, Fleer had it going for them all the way. They had the foil. They had the really cool design, especially that marble design right at the bottom there. But it was the backs that made it pop out even more, almost in some instances looking almost better than the front. And this isn't even the better year. You should see the following year. Now, back in those years, I would have assumed that just having foil on the cards pretty much made it very difficult to counterfeit to begin with. In my opinion, this set had a lot going for it, especially in its design, even though it did not have a nifty little hologram. And that is this week's Flashback Friday Showcase.